Good. Doesn't matter if it's 6:15. Too good.
I want that so bad.
I'm starving. I was thinking though he wouldn't put on the apron. The same outcome would not be happening if it were at least me out there.
I was thinking of
like,
you, Denny, when he said,
that's why
they eat this at a restaurant. I was like, oh, that would never happen.
That's why he was on the potatoes though, and not something important like the meat.
Denny, do you want to mention the time we tried to bake together?
Which one?
We tried to make pumpkin something, and Denny forgot the pumpkin and the sugar.
And
so it turned out to be just regular whatever we were making.
We were making
Sounds
like
too healthy for me.
Oatmeal cream pies or something, and I forgot the pumpkin and the brown sugar. So I'm a really good cook.
It turned out to be healthier.
Well, don't forget about your weather here for this Friday.
Oh, let's hope I'm better at doing this than I am cooking. So we'll get you started looking at the ski report first and foremost. Snowpack typically in Idaho doesn't peak until April, so we could still see another month of snow in the mountains. No new snow out there right now for many of the ski areas, but I think this weekend we've got the potential to change that with some fresh snow in our near future. So things will be looking good on the ski report as we head through the weekend. Did want to show you this quickly, a snow depth map showing where the snow is still situated in Idaho. A lot of the lower valleys starting to dry out with some above normal temperatures and all the rain we saw through the month of February. But some of those areas up in the south central mountains, up toward the central mountains, seeing just very, very heavy snow accumulations. We're talking some of the SnowTel sites where they actually measure snowpack are at either record or near record levels this month, and we're anywhere from 100% of average to about 300% of average for precipitation across the state for this month and this winter. So it's been a good one, but of course now all of that has to melt. We'll be watching that situation closely here over the next few months as we've got a lot of water, inches of rain that need to, or inches of water from that snow that need to melt out and come into the reservoirs and rivers. 38 degrees outside right now, winds at 10 miles an hour. We're not as cold as we were yesterday morning. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s for most spots, but upper 30s for us, 20s and teens for the mountains. It's quiet out there right now. We do have some quiet little clouds streaming through over the top of us, but nothing to show you on the radar. It's going to stay that way for most of the day today, but I think we have the potential for some changes a little bit later on tonight into early tomorrow morning. So here comes the rain. It's all coming out of the west and the northwest, so some showers streaming in from the Pacific. The low pressure system that's out there is just kind of going to spin and spit some shower activity in our direction really over the next few days. The thing we're going to be watching as we head later into the weekend is that strong cold front there. It's going to swipe down through southwest Idaho early Sunday, dropping the snow levels from about 4,500 feet, which means our foothills and mountains could see some more snow before that, to the valley floors, meaning there is the potential for some extra snow showers as we head through the weekend. For now, we do have a winter storm watch posted for the Sawtooth Mountains, areas in the Wood River Valley, Sun Valley, Haley, some of those mountain valleys up in the Sawtooths could see 4 to 9 inches with 10 to 16 inches of snow possible above 7,500 feet through Sunday morning. So a good snow scenario there, and we're expecting more in the Boise and west central mountains too, maybe just not quite as much. Starting out in the mid 30s today, warming up to almost the mid 50s in the Boise area. We're going to watch for clouds to be on the increase as we head through the afternoon. You can see them kind of sliding up from the southwest with this first round of moisture that pushes in from the Pacific for us late tonight into early tomorrow morning. So here's the core of our storm, but again, we're kind of going to see the after effects, some of the leftovers flinging in. But as we get toward tomorrow morning, showers will be around when you wake up. I think there's the possibility of that tomorrow morning, continuing into the afternoon and even the evening hours. So expect periods of rain on Saturday. By Sunday, those temperatures are going to take a dive as we head toward the afternoon hours. So depending on where the precipitation is, we could even see some pop-up snow showers. Don't worry, I'm not expecting it to accumulate to too much, if at all. But again, our highs will eventually be in the low 40s, so hopefully much of what we see will just kind of be flying around out there, not really sticking to the ground as much. If we do see it stick, we're talking very light amounts. So we'll have more on that in the coming days as we learn a little bit more about this storm and where it's going to be positioned and anchored as we head into Sunday once those temperatures plunge back into the 40s. Aside from that and just the on and off shower activity through the weekend, we're just expecting